All right. God bless you guys. Let me say so. Uh, God bless you guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's what's Cine J, only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right, guys? The chat room is wide open. We truly appreciate you guys joining us this morning. Come in and gather around. Let's have a great time this morning. I'm super excited to be here, broadcasting on all social media platforms. We truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's like the third time I said that. But I'm feeling really good this morning, a little breezy this morning. We'll talk about that as well. This is where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth for years where you get your morning started right. CJ, good morning, young lady. God bless you. And how are you doing this morning, young lady? God bless.
Well, good morning, Sean. Good morning, everyone listening. I'm feeling amazing, like a flower. We have a great show for you today. We're going to get started with Sunny Says, of course, where I will let you know everything that is happening in Hollywood, entertainment, and social media news. So I will have that, and I will also have front page news with Sunny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So make sure you stick around for all of that.
Yeah, please don't go nowhere because we want to hear everything that Cindy has to say, what's going on in the world today. Because actually, Cindy, I listen to your news. Each and every morning, yeah, I tune into what you're talking about and what's going on in current events. But anyway, guys, we truly appreciate you. Welcome to the show. Don't forget, just a quick plug. A few weeks from now, April the 30th, we're bowling for blood or blood for bowling. I'm sorry, LaShawn. I'm Brown Oliver at the Bar Duns Lanes, 3700 Nickel Street, Eastern Pennsylvania. Yo, come on out. We're going to have a great time with bowling for a charity. And, we do this every 4 months, and we should be super excited about, showing up. So, guys, if you live local, come on down. We're in Eastern Pennsylvania, Bar Duns Lane, 3700 Nickel Street, Eastern Pennsylvania. Reach out to myself and LaShawn Oliver. Okay, now,
I'm sharing the show, Sean, so I can still hear you, but
yeah, no doubt. And that's another thing. Please like to share, show everyone this show. If you don't mind. Some of y'all like to camp out there and just chill and enjoy the show for yourself. How many times I keep telling you, don't keep this good radio, good podcast show all to yourself. Share it to your friends. And for those who do share the show, we appreciate you. And for those who don't, we appreciate you as well. But put that work in. Oh my God. I just be sitting there giggling all morning. And then people be like, asking, well, what's going on with you? And you're like, nothing. Like, no, let them know what it is. Everybody, before we want to start the show off like this. And good morning to all of you. I hope all of you guys are okay this morning. I hope your families are okay, really, and I hope that everybody's doing well. Yeah, last night, no, well, early in the evening, I had stopped by my mother's house. I was in the Bronx, New York. If y'all don't know, that's where I'm from. I'm from the Bronx, New York, right in the hood, Inabella, 163rd, right in the jungle. One of the poorest neighborhoods in New York City, in the poorest borough in New York City, which is the Bronx, that I truly love. And when I go to the hood, I smell the hood aroma, and it's nothing like being back at home. And I'm always over at my mom's house. My mother still lives in the same tenement building for literally 50 years. She lives in the same apartment. She's mother of the building. You know how you have the seniors that's in the building, and everybody always show love and respect for them. And they've been in the building for like 6 generations. Well, that's my mother. And I appreciate, all the thug cats and all the chicks in the hood that always show proper respects to my mother. And it's just a beautiful thing when you have a whole community of folks that are just watching out for the seniors, like how it should be. So I want to say I appreciate those folks that look out for my moms. And I say all this to say that I'm in my mother's house yesterday, and we chopping it up. And of course, my mother, she's always, every time I see her, gotta come out my pocket with some change. I think it's called motherly extortion. uh,
yes, you should be financing Mrs. Harvey's lifestyle.
yes,
But continue on. I
yes,
think
yes,
I think she's done enough to
yeah,
warrant that.
yeah,
She
and I
kept you
agree.
alive
And
in
I,
more ways than one.
Yes, and listen, and I agree with you 100%. And I'm proud to say that I played my part in it. But the reason why I say all this is I was about sending she fried me some pork chops.
That sounds
uh,
delicious.
for those who eat the pork. I've been
There's
eating pork
pork.
for
There's pork on my fork.
yeah, there's pork on my fork as well. Put a number one in the chat room if you're a pork lover. Put a number two if you're not.
I haven't had a pork chop in a while though.
We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get that in a minute. Uh, yeah, that's a good, interesting conversation. I know we all have had it before. And guys, if you're listening to the show this morning, I was about to leave because I had to journey on back here to the safe havens and the thugged out streets of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. On this tree lined street that I live on, which is very peaceful, very peaceful. We haven't had a murder on this block since 1847. And before I left my crib, my mom's crib, my mother yells out to me, guys, and good morning, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We truly appreciate you. My mother yells out to me, call Cindy J. She says, call Cindy J and call Cindy J right now. Sounded like Vince McMahon introducing a wrestler on a WWE event. And I said to, and I replied back, are you serious right now? She said, call Cindy. She says, I love Cindy.
Oh, sweet.
And I called Cindy J. And, it's every time you call Cindy J, I know, guys, if you ever call Cindy J, there's a lot going on. There's even weird noises in the background. It's very silent.
I'm either out or napping. It's either it's one or the other.
And this time it was like some sounds in the background. So I had on speaker. So I said, Cindy, hey, whoa, 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 whatever you're doing, I don't know if you're twisted. I don't know what's going on. Mother Harvey wants to talk to you. And my mother grabs the phone, everybody, and gets on the phone. And in her glee, just praises how much she loves Cindy J, which segues into how much she loved Miss Miko, right? But
Yes, she
prior
said we're
to,
very beautiful ladies, and she loves us. She just loves us in the morning.
right. But my mother's so gangster that she yells out to Cindy, Cindy, love you to death, blah, blah, blah. But my birthday coming up. I'll be 91 years old. You're going to have to slide some change in the pockets. And
I
uh,
would love to.
it's like when the kid goes, can I get 5 cents, $1? And you're like, don't ask nobody about nobody.
Sean, you are not even. This is privileged information. Okay, this is why nobody don't tell you nothing. Don't be putting her business out there. She told me
And
it was her birthday. Can't wait to see you, sis.
she was like, yo, you're going to have to run them pockets. And then Cindy yells out, everybody, Sean, let's link something up and let's take your mother out to dinner. Which
Yeah.
I thought was really, Cindy, thank you. I thought that was really nice of you to say that.
No, because you're always trying to keep me out of stuff. I stay asking about your mom. You're like, you don't need to talk to my mother. Like, and
And
I
then,
think you want to talk to me.
and then my mother goes, everybody, you're not going to believe what my mother just said. What she said, she goes, and God bless Mother Harvey. Everybody put some love emojis in for Mother Harvey if y'all don't mind.
Yes, and her birthday is May 7th. So everybody mark that on your calendar. It's going to be a celebration.
And
And what?
my mother said something really weird. She goes, I want Cindy J's number.
Absolutely.
And I go, whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
already DM'd it to her. So Mama Harvey, you have to look in your messages, in your messenger. You have one. I know you do. She's always saying, God bless me.
Thanks for putting the hearts in. Y'all keep putting the hearts in for Mother Harvey.
Because I don't even go on my messenger. I
And
don't
then,
even use it,
right. And then I
but
said
I
to
did.
Cindy J, and everybody, it's true. So all this is true. And Cindy could, testify to it. I go, Cindy, my mother's 90 years old. She'll be 91, God bless her. And people, when they reach that age, when they get on the telephone, boy, they start calling people 24/7. Cindy yells out to me, I'd rather that because my grandmother only calls me when she's looking for my mother. I warned Cindy that, Cindy, if you get my mother's phone number, this woman will start calling you constantly.
I love it.
And Cindy said, I have no problems with that. So my
Wonderful.
whole thing was, what about when Cindy's on the turn up at about 11 o'clock at night? Because please, Mama Harvey will call at that time of the night. And you on the turn up and you twist it. Are you picking up the phone for Mama Harvey? Are you going to try to gather yourself? While the turn, how can you turn down for what? If Mother Harvey calls, because she will call at any time of the night. Do you
Well,
really want to do? My question to you, CJ, is: do you really want this responsibility?
that's my that is my heart right there. Of course, I will answer the phone. And I'll let her know what's going on. I'll be like, Mama Harvey, I'm at the club. Are you trying to come down or what? Girl, you up? Oh, so you up? So you trying to be outside? Because we can make that happen for you. I will be in an Uber there in about, I don't know, 30 minutes.
So, what's
Period.
before we move on? Thanks, guys, for joining in. We appreciate you.
You
I,
you you better watch out me having your mom's number because I'm gonna have her outside.
oh
You're
my
gonna go
God!
to your mother's house and she's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not home. I'm with Sunny."
But Cindy, please,
So,
please, one
so
thing,
that's up to you. Can you handle that?
two things, Cindy. I'm going. I don't know if I've had already, but I'm going. I'm not probably. I will after the end of the show today. I'm going to give you my mother's phone number.
I
But
don't need
two,
you to give it to me. I'm sure she will DM me back. I'm not waiting on you. At
my
least I'm not gonna hold my breath.
my mother is not going to DM you, Cindy. Uh, she's not going to. She does. She didn't get that far yet.
Yes, she does. She sends those messages.
But Cindy, please just do me a favor before we move on. I don't want to be in a situation where like I roll up at my mom's house and like you're sitting there and I don't know it and you're chopping it. You know what I mean? Please don't be that. Don't do that. Okay.
I
You,
can't make I today I can't make any promises about that. So
all right. Well. Uh,
I love your mom. Love you, Mama Harvey. Talk to you soon.
okay. Well. And Miss Miko as well. So.
Yeah, Miss Miko, you better get in on this action. I don't know where Miko is. Have you
Yeah. Yeah. And before we move on, Miss Miko called me yesterday with one of her ridiculous requests. Oh, God. And I was like, no. I was like, no, we're doing the show and you cannot do your hair appointment. No, no, no.
that's
We're not changing production because you have to do your hair. I know she's gonna get mad. No, I'm tired of this.
Sean. Now you put her business. You see, this is why people don't F with you. You stay putting people business out there. I'm sure that's not what my good sis said. I'm sure
Miss
she's
Miko
part
wanted
of
to
you.
change the production schedule because of her hair. No, I said no. We're not doing. I've done that.
But I
No.
mean, hey, a closed mouth never gets fed. You know? And you're very flexible, Sean. So I'm surprised at you that you would do that to my good sis. That
Uh,
you would deny her beautification process. Where's
Miss Miko,
HR? We need to talk to Tanya.
Miss Miko, if you're listening, we're still on the same production schedule, by the
Tanya!
way.
Mrs. Harvey, are you there?
Yeah,
Tanya!
are you here? Where the F are you? Mrs. Harvey? Wake the F up! Are you here?
Sean, stop. I can't.
Hello?
Oh
Good
my.
morning, gorgeous. It's that Mary J. Blige. Good morning, gorgeous. Mrs. Harvey. All right.
I'm taking it. She's not home.
Is anybody the F home?
Stop. You're probably freaking out Cooper.
I
Is
know,
he in the
Cooper.
room with you?
Yeah, he's right here. Like, what's going on? I'm sorry, though, buddy. Good morning, gorgeous.
Yo, you should do that to her tomorrow. That's
I hate
hilarious.
that song by Mary J. Blige, by the way.
What?
So,
How could you say that?
good morning, gorgeous. It ain't no gorgeous. How many gorgeous? Knock it off. It's only 10% out there gorgeous.
She's saying you need to say it to yourself.
Why?
It's like
For
a
what? For to who? Lies? Who's spreading lies? Good morning, gorgeous.
yo, I'm so done right now. I can't.
Lies. All right. Only place on earth you get your morning started right. Come on, hang out with us April the 30th at the Bar Dun Lanes. We bowling for charity. Look, reach out to myself, LaShawn Brown Olive on y'all. Come on now. We got Team Harvey in the building. Cindy J, myself, Miss Miko, and a few others will be on our team. We have a bunch of other teams, and we're doing this for charity, and we truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. I want to applaud Cindy J and myself and Miss Miko. We've been going strong since November. Haven't taken a week off yet, but we will make that announcement pretty soon. So, guys, bear with us, and we truly appreciate you. So, thank you so much. Remember, we have the live podcast at Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street, New York City. That's May the 11th. That's right around the corner, y'all. Come on now. We have the 3 for 1. We have the live podcast. We have the comedy show and the after party with DJ Hot Sauce. We're super excited about it. And we would love for all of y'all to come on now. If y'all haven't met Cindy J, myself or Miss Miko live in person, here we go. Come on out. And I said it's a 3 for 1. It's actually a 4 for 1, guys. CJ, before you continue, before I yield my time back to you, I said a 3 for 1. I said live podcast. I said comedy show with the hilarious Stiletto, who is funny as hell, and music by DJ Hot Sauce. But there's a bonus, everyone. Princess Cox No Pause Blackheart will be downstairs for his 2 minute therapy sessions. Double park right in front of Comedy in Harlem. So y'all come on now and let's have a great time. All right, Cindy. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to yield my time. Cindy, you look good today. Skin looks good.
Thanks, Sean.
What's the hell is that on top of your head, Cindy? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a head wrap.
Oh,
I I haven't worn my hair out because I had a little situation with some dye
okay. Hey,
because I was trying to do something and it didn't work out. So I just need everybody to just work with me through this transition. I just think I have a few more washes and it'll be over with, and then you'll see my hair again. So that's
good
what that's
morning,
about.
gorgeous.
It was no good morning, gorgeous.
Okay,
These
well, we
last
can't.
couple of weeks.
Well, we can't wait. Wow. Wow. Well, we can't wait for your transformation, and we're all here for you, CJ. So when you come out, looking like Madonna, it'll be fine. Looking like the Black Madonna, it'll be fine, CJ. You're a very attractive young lady. I'm for sure you have no problem. Now,
I'm okay. Thanks so much, Sean. I really appreciate it.
everybody, yeah, let's put some prayer emojis in the chat room for Cindy's hair and her transformation. God bless.
Um,
So you're not gonna put like the nose rings and all that. What the ladies put in their
you know
nose?
what? I do want a nose ring.
Yeah,
You
don't
guys
do that,
know.
Cindy. No, don't do
You guys
that.
know how I feel about my nose, so I didn't want to bring like any more attention to it. But I
Yeah,
do like want a little one. I've like always jealous of people who have nose rings.
Yeah, but Cindy, I'm telling you, you don't need that. Trust me. Just leave your face alone, please.
What's wrong with a nose ring?
I don't like the nose ring. Okay, I don't like it.
Not like a ring, like right here,
You know,
but
like
like
sometimes they
a
put these
stud.
little thingies in there, little stud. Yeah, little stud. No, I don't like that. Ladies, if you got the stud in the nose, you
You
stay.
really want to do that right now? You
Hey,
really
hey,
want to
ladies.
go there right
Hey,
now?
hey,
That's
hey,
what you
ladies.
want to do?
Yeah,
You want
hey,
to do
ladies.
that on this Wednesday morning? It's about to be
Ladies.
75 degrees and sunny. That's what you want to do today?
Good morning, gorgeous. Let me tell you, ladies. You got the stud in the nose. Stay away from your boy. I don't like
What?
that. I don't like the little stud on the nose. Okay?
What?
Don't like that. If my wife came in here with something that's stud in the nose, I'm ripping that thing right off her. Right.
I thought Tanya does have a nose
No,
ring.
no, no. We're not
She
doing that.
doesn't?
Nah, no.
I could have
La-
sworn I seen one.
Ladies, you got the stud in the
She would
nose.
look she would look cute with one though.
No,
She would. I'm gonna DM her. I'm gonna
we're
be in
not.
my messenger today.
We're not doing that.
Oh, wow, Sean, I didn't know you felt this way.
Ladies, take that stud out the nose. Knock it
I'm
off.
gonna get a fake one. They have them in Claire's. You can get like a magnet one to like test it out. So watch out, you guys. Might walk on over to the mall today because I kind of want one. I do.
Leave it alone, City. Trust me.
Not trust you. You
Okay,
guys
so
put a one in the chat room if you think I would look cute with a nose ring. Put a two if maybe not.
Cindy,
It's
could you give me a bunch of twos in the chat room, please?
fine.
I don't want you messing with your face like that, young lady.
Okay, well, you better watch out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like $5,000 away from a new face. So
Oh my God. Oh God.
get ready for the rebrand.
Okay.
Um, there, you guys, I'm going to get into a little social media news right now that's becoming national news. This video has garnered over 4 million views. I'm sure y'all have seen it. If not, I'm going to try and pull it up, but I don't really want to be promoting violence. But an argument escalated into a fight when a substitute teacher at Rocky Mount High School confiscates a student's cell phone, and it has the internet really divided right now. I'm sure you've seen it. Have you seen the video, Sean?
No, I haven't.
Oh, please. What do you be doing? You don't be on your phone. Um, Rocky Mount police are looking into a fight between a substitute teacher and a student, stemming from a Monday morning altercation. Police and Nash County Public Schools learned there was an altercation between a juvenile student and a substitute teacher over a phone. The fight occurred between the end of first period and the start of connections intervention period. This must be some type of free period for them.
Right.
You in the video, you can see the student saying, I wonder if this is going to get to big video. Let me see. She in the video, you can hear the student saying, why does the rules not apply to everybody else? Now, when this girl is saying this, she's already behind the teacher's desk. And the teacher looks like she's holding the cell phone and it looks like she's calling on the landline, I guess for backup or whatever. And the student is like right next to her. And she says, why does the rules not apply to everybody else? That's my phone. The substitute teacher identified as Xaviera Steele. Xaviera, I think I'm saying that right. She said it does apply to everybody. The student said, no, you did not keep nobody else's phone. And then she goes to like lunge and like grab the phone from the teacher, and the teacher like blocks her hand and says, don't touch me. um and they get into like a little thing because the girl comes at her again, and they get into a little like hand scuffle, and the teacher's like, don't touch me, girl, don't touch me. And like they continue to fight. The teacher gets on top of her. Now I don't know what this substitute teacher was wearing. She was wearing some type of black dress, but when she got on top of this student, butt cheeks all over the place. Okay, you can see her whole butt. She wasn't wearing full coverage underwear. She was clearly wearing a thong or nothing at all. Very disturbing. But she's holding the girl down and yelling at the other students to get a effing teacher while the student is on the ground talking about get off me, get off me. Um, it says that Xaviera, the teacher, has been with the school system for approximately a year. So far, no charges have been filed. It's not known what happened leading. We don't know why the phone was taken ultimately. The Nash County Public School policy states that if an employee is attacked by a student, the employee has the right to reasonably restrain the student and defend themselves to the point that they are free of the threat or attack, which I kind of feel like the teacher did. And it said, as far as cell phone usage goes, the policy notes that administrators may authorize individual students to use wireless communication devices for personal purposes when there is a reasonable need for such communication. No injuries were reported. Um, Basically, a lot of people are saying, the teacher should lose her job. You don't handle students like that. You should have been more composed. And other people are like, that little girl got what she deserved. Kids can't be acting out in these schools and not expect something to happen to them. Like when is enough type thing. So that's that. The video has been shown all over the place. I don't know if this will play it on here. I
That's
can't
good.
believe you didn't see it, Sean.
Just if you send it to me, uh, if you send it to me, I can take a look at it. Um, I'm gonna search this.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try and play it for y'all. If I can find it on this thing. Oh, an ad is playing. I hate
Listen,
ads.
listen. We appreciate you guys listening. We're super excited to be here on the place on Earth where you get your morning started. All right, Strong Morning Show, Wake Up Team, Cindy J and Miss Miko. Please spread the word. Top ranked podcast here in the community, and you know what it is. Uh, what they used to say to the radio.
Be able
If
to
your
see
radio is on, if your radio's not on out, your radio really isn't on.
what?
They used to say some promo back in the day, Cindy Jane, some corny ass promo. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, well, don't. What do you think about this going on?
Okay, okay. The ADHD kicked in.
Yeah, let me bring you back because I don't know what the hell was just happening right now.
Don't worry about it, Mel. Don't worry about it. uh, First of all, what's the teacher's name again? Because it's a weird name, probably from some weird parents.
I don't know. I'm gonna put some respect on it,
The
but I think it's Xaviera Steele.
Xaviera
It's spelled
Steele.
Xaviera. So
Xaviera Steels. Okay.
wait, Xaviera. Yeah. So how
Remember
do you
when the
pronounce that?
remember when remember when the name Xavier was kind of socially acceptable with the names.
Because you could say Xavier.
And now
Xaviera.
Xaviera. Okay. Let
My
Xavier
apologies.
Steele. Like what
Xaviera, your ass was out, girl. Put
right.
some panties on around these students, girl. What is that about?
Come on, like the world famous uh, rapper said, what did we watch? The honeymooners here. Uh,
Oh my gosh, Sean. That stop. I
uh,
can't believe you
who
said
said
that.
that? They're down the locks. What's the name of the dude on the locks? Let's see, yeah.
The
Name the
dude on
members
the
of the
lock.
lock. Styles P, Sheik Luke's, and what's the other guy name? Oh,
I don't
Jadakiss. Jadakiss. Uh,
wait, I'm gonna try and show this, but I think my
Jadakiss.
ring light is
Jadakiss.
gonna block it.
Jadakiss
Oh
said.
wait.
Jadakiss said at the battle with Dipset, he yells out on the mic, "What are we watching? The honeymooners?" Oh, I can see. Huh. Teachers. Okay. Let me see. Uh-oh. Let me see the. Okay. Let me see. Okay, the ass is out. I see the ass. See the big chick. All right. Yeah, I can see what's going on here. Yeah. Wow. She got she got a fat ass. All right, Sydney. Okay. Okay.
It was very triggering for me. I felt like some type of way because I don't like violence. And I just, to me, I felt like that whole situation could have been avoided. You know,
Well,
both of them, I feel like, were very aggressive toward each other. And if it were me, I would have given her back her phone because at the end of the day, she's gonna get her phone back anyway, right?
yeah, but
You
whoa,
can
let me
get
stop
your
you.
phone back, go sit down,
Hold
and
on,
you're
Sydney.
getting removed from the class. Like
Yeah,
that's just
but
period.
Sydney, Sydney, I got to stop you. I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Not save me from myself.
You're not built for that life. Imagine what these school teachers get. What type of job is this? These people get cursed out, or these people get cursed out on. These people are social workers. These people are in this profession for 20 years and don't teach anybody nothing. They don't have the opportunity. These people get screamed on, they get disrespected, and obviously, as you see with this teacher, Zenabia, whatever her name is, she's a big woman. She's big. She's a BBW. A lot of ass, hips, legs, big head, all that. And she's not tolerating this from this young lady. You could see, you're right. You could see how aggressive the teacher is. She's like, "Yo, I'm not playing with you. Don't play with me." As soon as the student puts a hand up, the teacher defended herself. Now, the first question is, what's the school policy with the cell phones?
They
That's the
said
first.
unless if there's a reasonable need. So, but we don't know why she got her cell phone taken.
Right. So we got to get the backstory. Like, was the student being
I
disrespectful?
doubt it was a problem. I
All right.
doubt it was an emergency.
Now, this woman, the teacher with the fat ass, no panties on her. She's tired. She should really leave this profession. She should be like a wrestler or something like that. There's no way that this woman could work around these kids because she's tired. She's tired of getting cursed out. There was a lot of anger in that woman, like maybe a baby father. There's a lot going on in this woman's life, I think, that triggered her to just go off on this student over this stupid cell phone. And then, she tried to protect herself with the policy. She said, you read the policy, and she actually conducted herself that way. She get the girl on the floor, the student. She says, yell for the teacher, yell for the teacher. You said the policy says something basically, hey, restrain the student and call the other teachers. That's exactly what she did. And why is this student so aggressive towards the teacher with the cell phone? The student could do the same thing. She could go to the principal, the guidance counselor, or whatever, and say, "Listen, the teacher took my phone. This is a grievance here. Can you help me out?" So that works. You're right. All this could have been avoided if both parties, acted appropriately. But when you bring in, when you get these are neighbors. These are the teacher's a straight neighbor, and the student's a neighbor.
Okay, but listen, regardless of that fact, you cannot meet aggression with aggression and expect to have a calm reaction, right? So again, you have to be an adult. You have to be the clear-headed one in the situation. Everybody talking about no, when a kid was disrespectful and what you expect. Okay, I would expect you to say something like that because you haven't had the training that you're supposed to have to deal with children. Yeah, because when you're at home, you'll probably hit your kid or meet your kid with aggression because that's how these kids need to be, right? Put in their place and da 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 da. Don't disrespect me. You're coming from that mentality, but you have to put yourself in a mentality where you are the adult, you're clear headed,
Oh my
you have to be
God.
the therapist, and you have to de escalate the situation. You have to look at what's going on and being like, clearly, this girl is wilding out over this damn cell phone. She either has an addiction, just wants to have a problem with me, or whatever.
Uh,
I am going to eliminate what the problem is, which is her aggression towards me. I'm going to get her out of my face, give her the cell phone at the end of the day. Because now, this teacher, you probably going to get fired and your ass was out online. So who's learning a lesson here? Maybe even the school district might get sued depending on what type of ignorant mess the mom or dad is on. So
I want
like
to.
who's really winning here? Did you really teach that girl a lesson? You know what I'm saying?
I
You were
want to.
supposed to de escalate the situation, be the bigger person, and use your resources. Get a security guard to remove her from the classroom if she continues to exhibit this behavior. Call the principal. She has to go down there, let them know what happened. Like, there are a bunch of other things that you could have did besides engage with this girl and basically instigate this situation.
Okay. I
Who's the
apologize.
adult here then? Who's the adult?
I apologize, everyone, to Cindy J's remarks. This woman is clearly not listening to anything that I'm saying. I just said what you just said, but at the same
No,
time,
you
I'm telling you,
didn't.
excuse me, these teachers are tired of these.
Okay, but then that
Talking,
doesn't
you're
just
talking
that's
policy.
not an excuse. That's
You,
not an excuse.
you're
They're
talking.
tired. Then quit.
You
But you
talk.
just can't be up in
I,
here engaging with students like that.
I
And put on
just
some
said.
clothes. Put some panties on.
No, don't put no panties on. She got a fat ass. What I'm saying is this: these teachers, just a small percentage of them, they're tired. They're
That has
tired.
nothing to do with it.
Hold on. They're tired of these kids straight up disrespecting them. Listen. When I was in the, I don't know, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, I can't remember. I was in junior high school. We used to throw chalk at the science teacher, social studies teacher. His name was Mr. Ash, and he would turn his back and he would write on the chalkboard, and we'd throw chalk at him at 100 miles an hour. And he'd turn around, stop it. He was one of those guys. But today, these students are on a whole nother a whole nother aggression as far as the respect level for teachers. And let's don't get it twisted. Some of the students, if you want to take it to a whole nother level, has brought firearms into the school and started shooting, killing everybody. So my whole thing is this. Sometimes, okay, yeah, you're right. Lose your job, you're done. But nobody got no time for no resources because she might feel so threatened. Maybe this child, this student, has already, I'm just speculating, maybe she's already been a pain in the ass in the class, and there's always been a problem with this student, and she got fed up. You're right. I do believe you are so right. Policy and procedure. You don't like the job, quit the job. I said in the beginning of this, what are you people doing out there teaching anyway? These kids are not listening. There's a small majority of them. But at this certain point that this woman, Shania Shakira, I mean, XA, whatever her name is, no disrespect, I'm gonna whoop this kid's ass and I'm gonna defend myself. And how many teachers behind the scenes or in their mind look at some of these students and go, you know what, I want to kick this kid's ass, but they can't. They get fired. The bills got to be paid. In their mind, you're right. Get out of the profession. But for those that are there that get cursed out, this is almost like domestic verbal abuse. There's a verbal abuse with these kids, with these teachers. Some of these students, I'm sorry to say, they need to get their asses whipped. So, hey, and it trickles down to the parents. We understand where all this is coming from. But some of these kids, I'm sorry to say, and I agree with you, Cindy J. But some of these kids, like my man Tony Robbins said, one of the funniest comedians I ever known in the game, they need their asses whipped. And that's
But
what she did.
but you as a substitute teacher, that's not your lane to whoop their ass. Now, if you want to catch homegirl outside at 4 o'clock off school grounds, whoop her ass by all means. But I mean, I don't feel like once the situation got to where it got, that the teacher was overly aggressive or didn't, she did what anybody would do in that situation. All I'm saying is, I think that there were a couple of things that could have happened for it not even to get there. So,
Cindy, why you keep yelling substitute teacher? What does that got to do with anything? This is a woman that's in front of a
because
class.
sometimes, because there is an element I feel like that comes with being a substitute teacher, because you do get a little bit less respect from these students because you're not there all the time. And sometimes kids won't try it with their regular teacher. So usually if that's your regular teacher, you have a little bit more rapport with the students, and it's a little bit more. But I'm not harping on the fact that she's a substitute teacher. Don't matter.
I'll say this. Uh,
She's an adult in an authority position. So regardless, she needs to be respected. She could be the janitor.
That's the point that I was going to make. It doesn't matter if this is the substitute teacher or the regular teacher. The child has to have some level of respect for a grown ass person that's in a position of authority. Some of these kids, they're good kids, but they get turned up. They're on TikTok. They come into the classroom. Everybody's
Yeah, but
overly
okay,
animated.
but before that, the thing is that everybody's acting like this just magically happened, and all of a sudden the student was just up on her. We didn't see. There had to be an exchange. The teacher obviously has the phone in her possession, so she obviously got the phone from the student in the first place. There are things that are happening before it got to that point. That's what I'm saying. The
True.
student had to get up out of the seat, walk all the way to the desk. Like, so things are happening before it got to this point. So my thing is, how was she de-escalating the situation before it got from taking the phone to where the student is right next to you at your desk? That's a whole lot of time where you as an adult can assess the situation, see how the student is reacting to what you're saying, and what your next course of action is going to be. This just didn't just happen upon the teacher. They
I'm,
had a whole exchange before homegirl got to the table.
I'm
So
not
what are
just.
so but everybody's saying that she should just whoop her ass because kids are disrespectful. Where do we hold people in these positions for your mental and to act like an adult?
Well, like the old school folks say, we could
Where's
talk.
the bar for that? So we just throw that out the window, especially when dealing with children? Like, I don't understand.
Listen, like the old school song say, we could talk about this till the cows come home. I understand that, but it's what we see. It's the video we're watching. I know that the, we saw the crescendo of it. I get it, but I know that there was something leading to that. I get that. I don't disagree with you, but it's still there's a level of respect here that these kids don't have.
I
If
mean, we know that though. We
so,
we
this is
know
what
that.
happened. I'm for
So
sure
it's
that
not so it's not for you to put on a badge and be like, you know what, these kids, I've had so much of these kids. I'm gonna be the one. Your mama didn't do it. I'm gonna do it today.
yeah.
Listen, I don't want a teacher like that teaching my kids.
Well, if you
Like,
got
leave
teachers.
that aggression at the door. We have enough going on, especially, I know y'all don't want me to bring it there, but especially in the black community, you know what I'm saying? We can't meet every problem we have with aggression.
Yeah, but my whole
Like,
thing
come
is
on.
these teachers are getting cursed out on a
I
regular, everyday
understand. I
basis.
understand that.
Every day. I
But
don't
then
think
you
you
need to
do.
meet that with love. You
I
need to
don't think
meet
you
that with
do.
understanding. You need to meet that with compassion. Not
Yo,
meet that with, yeah, F you too. Like, come on.
like Jada Kiss said, what are we watching? The Honeymooners? Where are you? You in the Wizard of Oz? I mean, I don't understand. Are you in Dreamland? What type? You're not in the reality of the reality. Yo, whip these kids' asses. Lose your job. There's a lot of jobs out there. You could get money. It's easy to get money now. Whip ass and leave. That's it.
Well, that's
Whoop ass and leave. And like, come out, come walk to your car. Like, where your mother at? Where, get in your car and drive off. They will send you money direct deposit and get out of that profession. I feel I'm sympathetic to these teachers. I'm just, these kids are out of control. I mean, it was different. It was different, pre-social media. Kids were just out of control normally, just normal out of control. Now, these kids are committing suicide because of social media. Their whole mood has changed because of social media. There's the conspiracy theories and conspiracy people who believe in conspiracies are young folks. These teachers got to deal with all this baggage. And then if they curse them out, they lose their jobs. No, F that. What Daniel Williams say all the time? F these kids. Smack them. Lose your job and get another job. Tons of jobs out there. I'm not going to be no teacher for years and years and you just cursing me out. And then you going to step to me? No. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right, guys? We truly appreciate you. What's your thoughts on this? And why is she wearing why is she wearing like long panties and shorts? What's wrong with this one?
I
But
didn't.
that's another issue. What's your thoughts with this, guys? Should these teachers have I'm gonna say this thing before we move on. Should these teachers have a healthy level of aggression that's where they can let these kids know, listen, don't play with
Okay,
me.
no, 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 really quick. So think about that. Because Republicans especially and the NRA, they want to start giving these teachers guns, right? What if that teacher in that situation would have been strapped? What do you think would have happened?
I think if she had a concealed weapon on her, like
Not
you
not
can
concealed, just ready on her hip.
okay,
Because
let's okay,
teachers
say
be carrying guns.
say she had a ready on the hip gun. The little girl would not step to her face. The gun would have neutralized a lot of that. Uh,
She would have, but should she have drawn it on her
you
if the
know,
girl continued?
I don't think it would have been even necessary. I don't even think they would have even got to that point. If these kids see the gun on the waist of some of these teachers, they're not going, they're going to fall back.
You think
They're
so?
going to fall back. They're not going, it's not going to be a hot girl summer. It's like, no, you're going to fall back. And
We gonna see
you're going to yield to the smoke. That's
because that's
it.
what we're doing now.
Hey,
Sit your ass down or get shot.
oh, get shot. So listen, like I said 2 minutes into this conversation, there's some
Not get
stupid
down
stuff.
or lay down in the classroom.
That's right. Listen, there's some students that's coming in the schools, delivering a lot of smoke. So, hey, at this point, it's Indians versus the Chiefs. I don't know. Like, it's protect yourself. Teachers, protect yourself. Don't let these kids curse you out. Like our beloved, who I sympathize with, our beloved LaShawn Hayes Jones. She
What
gets
happened
cursed
to
out.
LaShawn?
She gets cursed out all the time.
Oh no, they need to give LaShawn a gun because
But
she
but
is
but but what I'm saying is,
LaShawn, girl, you need a gun.
but hear me out. Hear me out. I think the only thing that separates LaShawn Haynes Jones, I didn't, just want such much love. You just came to my mind while I talked about this conversation. Is Cindy? I think for her to have physical altercations is alleviated because there's a partition between her and the customer, right? But in this particular case with these students and kids, there's no partition, there's no barrier, there's no physical barrier. I mean, maybe they should do that. Maybe they should put giant partitions in the classroom. Or where there's no connection, physical connection between the student and the teacher. Or y'all keep acting cute out in these streets. These robots, these AIs, artificial intelligent machines, are going to take over everything. You're going to have a robot teaching your children. So teachers, y'all go out there and kick some ass because your days are numbered. Because check us out. I've been driving around these streets like everyone else, and I've been going to New York, and I've been driving to Philly, and I've been going here and there, and I haven't seen a toll collector. I might have seen one toll booth agent in about 20 times I'm going through the tolls. They're gone. Teachers, you're gonna catch that smoke next. The people who watch the newscasters, you know how we watch the news, and then you got James Phillips doing the news, and good afternoon, that guy. Those guys are done. The AI is the new movement before we move on. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10 years your children will be taught by robots.
Well, maybe they
Please,
should.
please believe me when I tell you that.
I believe
So,
it.
so, so, so all these teachers out here, if you want to deliver some smoke to these badass kids, go ahead because your job is going to be eliminated anyway. I just said to them, Cindy, I haven't seen a toll booth agent in 5 years.
I heard you.
Okay, and some of y'all running around here with these jobs. They got the artificial intelligent little robots ready to take your job away from you, but you're still comfortable. See, while you're comfortable sitting at home logging in, they got a whole army of AI intelligent robots ready to take over.
Right.
Put partitions in the classrooms and physically divide these badass kids from you so there'll be no more of that. And then if you want to take out your aggressions on these kids, teachers, start just give them all 65s, 55s if they, just give them bad marking. What else you got, Cindy? And yo, you guys watch out for those robots. I'm telling you, watch out
Yeah.
for them AIs. And see, and you're all real cute with that. You'll get up in the morning talking to Alexis. What's the robot? What's the name of the uh Alexa? What's the name when you yell out to the
Yeah,
speaker?
Alexa
Alexa.
by Amazon.
Yeah. You yell out Alexa, right? For you. Turn off the lights, Alexa, all that, right? That neighbor is taking your job.
I love it.
That neighbor is taking your jobs, and y'all don't even know it. Teachers, you heard it first from your boy Harvey. AI is taking your jobs. So in the next 10 years, you're done. So in these next few years, shut your mouth, retire, get your bag. Or if you feel like smacking one of these little neighbors, go ahead.
Mm-mm. Sean, you're ridiculous. I would rather
All
because
right,
obviously,
all right.
it's
You'll
obviously people.
always say, everybody always say my thought process is strange, which it is. But 99% of everything I say comes true. It's been proven on this show thousands of times. People who got the regular job, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna belittle the jobs, but like say my beloved nephew, another person's coming to my mind, Lee Scott,
Right.
who we all love. And for our new listeners, we gave him and his wife a baby shower on the show. Believe me, he lives in Texas. The veteran listeners will tell you this. It's facts. We got to record it. Finney, he has the type of job, he drives the kids around in the bus, right? Those jobs, they can't touch those. Can't touch those jobs. The
Why
robot
not?
can't do that.
They
The
got
robot can't do that.
Teslas drive.
The robot can't do that job. But Lee Scott could deliver the kids to school, right? And artificial intelligent robots can teach them. Trust me.
They can
Trust me.
have AIs driving the bus. They have self-driving cars.
No, no, no. Not these big ass buses, Cindy. They can't do
Why
all that.
not? Why not? I think they are very replaceable. I might be alive to see it. A self-driving bus.
And check this out, guys. How many times I didn't mean to just segue off into this. How many times have we called customer service for whatever various reasons that we have to call, and we literally have a conversation with AI before we have the AI conversation before we get the real person, and then they even charge you now to talk to the real person,
Yeah, because people are rude.
right? D- exactly. So people are rude. So students are rude, and watch they're gonna have these robots in the building. And if you have that real job, like my beloved nephew and others out there, you're good. Everybody else can catch this smoke. And everybody out there that's still working at home, and I know here you go again with you guys working at home, they got the sinister plot for your ass. They're in the office right now training the AIs, and you guys don't even know it.
That's what they doing in the office, Sean.
If they doing right now, they got little robots in the cubicles right now training.
Um,
You better
I'm
get on your grind and you better get on your hustle and rock out with my beloved nephew and get that money.
right.
Or like Princess Cox No Pause, who drives the Uber, getting that money. Those jobs are safe. I don't care how many times you try to get a job for the Uber driver, the automatic car to deliver. That is never going to work. Those jobs are safe. All these other jobs you're sitting there running around with, robots in 10 years. All of them.
Can you stop with your doomsday right now? Can I get back to the news?
I bet. God bless. She's the S
Um,
to the E double N Y, and she can't deny she's the front page news. That's Cindy J. She get the blue show. Okay.
wow. Um, yes, an 84-year-old man has been charged finally after the shooting of 16-year-old Ralph Yarl, who mistakenly arrived at his house. You heard about this story, Sean. This happened in Kansas. Andrew Lester, who's 84 years old, is now facing two felony charges. One charge is for assault in the first degree, and another is for criminal action. Lester reportedly told police that he did not exchange words with Jarl before he fired at him through a locked glass door. Additionally, the homeowner believed that the teenager was trying to break in. He stated he believed someone was attempting to break into the house and shot twice within a few seconds of opening the door. He believed he was protecting himself from a physical confrontation and could not make the chance and could not take the chance of the male coming in. A warrant was issued for Lester's arrest on Monday. On Tuesday, it was reported that Lester had turned himself into authorities. Jarl has been released from the hospital after sustaining injuries from the shooting. The 16-year-old is now continuing his recovery at home. The father spoke out, talking about how his son was not even able to walk from the hospital lobby to the parking lot. Before Jarl left the hospital, he spoke with the police. He explained that on April 13th, he arrived at the home on 115th Street and rang the bell. He was going there because he was supposed to be picking up his 11-year-old brothers. He waited until a man eventually opened the door and fired a shot, which struck him in the head. This caused him to fall to the ground, and the homeowner reportedly fired another shot at the boy, ended up striking him in the arm. And Ralph had to run to at least three houses before somebody actually came and helped him. And he said that he ran so that he wouldn't get shot any further.
Yeah.
And he said that he heard the homeowner speak a few words after he retreated, which was, "Don't come around here." Additionally, he reportedly explained to police that he did not pull on the door because Andrew Lester was saying that he was already opening. I guess he must have two doors, like that glass door and then a regular door. And he said that he was pulling on the glass door to come in. And the cops called and he came in. And he came over. His aunt launched a GoFundMe campaign to pay for his medical expenses, therapy, and as of Tuesday morning, it had raised over $2 million with over 71,000 people donating. Um, he was. It's also been found out that he was trying to pick up his siblings from 115th Terrace. However, he mistakenly went to a home on 115th Street where the shooting occurred.
So he goes to the wrong address and he gets shot.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it should be a hate crime. Like that is clearly like, why are you and then the guy didn't even get arrested for like a week because they were saying that they needed a statement from Ralph before they could arrest him. This is
Sounding like a hate crime to me is an understatement. It is. This man should be in jail for the rest of his life.
yeah, look at this.
The guy made, so he made the almost fatal mistake of going to the wrong address. He's the guy, that's the guy who shot the guy.
Yeah.
Uh, this guy should be in jail for 20 years. It's just a terrible, this is a attempted murder charge. This is nothing more, nothing less. And why would you wait a whole week to arrest him? If this was an African American man and a white man accidentally stumbled onto his property and shot him, the black
Yeah,
man
white
would be
16-year-old boy.
the black man would be in jail immediately. Like it would be, he would be in jail right now. Yes, everybody should get sued. The man is he recovering from his injury?
Yeah, slowly and surely. I mean, he can't walk. I mean, he got shot in the side of the forehead. So
Oh my God.
he has brain injury. Of course, this kid is going to have PTSD, probably all types of nightmares. Um, just, a long road to recovery because we don't know how this is going to affect him in the future. Hopefully, he has a full recovery. Supposedly the kid, he plays an instrument, he plays like several instruments. He loves science. He wants to go to college. Like, this is a kid doing stuff. He's picking up his brothers. Like, this is just, it's so disgusting. It's just,
It's a terrible story. I'm just, I'm just so sorry that this happened to this young man, and the man who pulled the trigger and shot this young man needs to go to jail. Keep him in jail, no bail. Uh, Trump these charges up, and I'm not talking about the president, and let him do his time for this attempted murder because that's what this is. I see. Before we get out of here, Cindy. Uh, Put number
oh,
one down. Chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two if you didn't. Okay, Cindy, what else you got?
just really quick, honorable mentionable story because Prentice Cox is hollering in the chat room what's going on with the sports with this show. We don't give a damn about the sports, but
Right.
I do have a little sports story for here. Uh, the Bills' Damar Hamlin, the one who fell out, and prayers for Damar and all of that. He is okayed to play after suffering cardiac arrest. Remember, we were talking about if will he play again? What is he gonna do? So just after 3.5 months of after commotio cordis caused Damar Hamlin to collapse in Cincinnati, uh, Hamlin sat in the Buffalo Bills facility and officially announced his plans on making a comeback to the NFL after being fully cleared to return to playing football. Um, he said this event was life changing, but it's not the end of my story. He said he is returning to workouts with his teammates. It's just the next chapter in his journey. During his first news conference since the event, the doctors concluded that Hamlin suffered a specific type of cardiac arrest called commotio cordis, which is an extremely rare consequence of blunt force trauma to the heart that happens at exactly the wrong time in the heart rhythm, causing the heart to stop beating effectively, per the American Heart Association. For the 25-year-old safety who has been cleared by multiple specialists, returning to the field is something that he wants to do for himself. He said, "My heart is still in the game. I love the game. It is something I want to prove to myself, not anybody else. I just want to show people that the fear is a choice, that you can keep going in something without having the answers and without knowing what's at the end of the tunnel. Or you might feel anxious, you might feel any type of way, but you just keep putting yourself, but you just keep putting that right foot in front of the left when you keep going, and I want to stand for that." Okay, so hopefully, this is supposed to be a, once in a blue thing that happens. So it's almost like you got hit so hard your heart stopped.
Right. That's
That's
exactly what's on.
crazy. That is absolutely insane that people want to play a sport like that.
Yeah, you know what? Thanks for sharing that because that's exactly what it sounds like to me. Like he got hit so hard that his heart stopped, and they use these Latin Greek words with 14 syllables to explain that. I'm not mad at them because it's a whole different language. But I want to say this, and don't forget, guys, Connie and Harlem, May the 11th, Sidney J, Shawn Harvey, Miss Miko live podcast comedy show plus after party, and Princess Cox outside with therapy sessions. Y'all come on out. Doors open up at 6, showtime 7. But I want to say this, Sidney, our beloved Princess Cox No Pause Black Heart First Chat Room member of the week was absolutely right. All these guys were right. Um, uh, uh, um, Hawk, our beloved member from day one, Hawk, and then when I say Hawk, I say Hawk like the bird. And Prentice were absolutely right. They said this guy's gonna come back, and we were like, nah, he's never coming back. It's over, whatever. These guys are like, that's nothing. He's gonna go as soon as he heal up. He's gonna go right back out there and play football. And these two gentlemen were absolutely right.
It's ridiculous.
He's going. I can't believe this. This guy is going right back out there, and he's going right back out there and play football like nothing ever happened.
Absolutely, sir. But won't be me, won't be my son, but kudos to you. Do what you gotta do.
Right? It wouldn't be me at all, or my son as well, if I can help it. But these guys are true warriors. Princess and Hawk said it clearly that yeah, I know he had this injury. As soon as you get it together, he'd be right back on that field. And the medical doctors cleared him to go back to getting pounded on the chest again.
Yeah, they don't care. Go out there and make that money. That's what you're here for.
Well, they're gonna need an extra defibrillator for him.
Word.
Well, welcome back to the NFL,
Take
young
your
man.
vitamin D, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Put on your Under Armour super vest, please. Yeah. Welcome back to the NFL. I'm speechless. Damar Hamlin, God bless you. Uh, be careful out there in the NFL streets. He's returning back to football. Right. Listen, thank you so much. We truly appreciate you guys. Great show today. Put a number in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two if you didn't. Don't forget, Comedy Harlem, live podcast, comedy show, and after party, May the 11th. Y'all come on out. 508 East 117th Street, New York City. And we have our charitable event at the Bar Dunn's Bowling Lanes. That's April the 30th on a Sunday. Doors open up at 12. We start bowling at 1. We go to 4 p.m. That's not this weekend, it's the following weekend. Reach out to myself and LaShawn Brown Oliver for tickets, man. We're donating to the Keystone Miller Blood Center. So thank you. All right, Senate, you get the last word. But before you get the last word, everybody, shout out Prince Cox No Pause. They they definitely said that this was definitely going to happen, and it did. He's right back out there playing football. Go ahead, Cindy, last words.
My last words are that um
All
don't.
right. Oh, gosh, we see y'all. Yo, last words. We see you tomorrow. Go ahead, Cindy. Oh,
Bye,
that's it?
bye,
Okay.
everybody.
All right, guys, we
I
see you.
don't have one.
That's cool.
I'm gonna write them down. A win is a win.
A win is a win. There you go.
A win is a win.
A win is a
Take
win.
that and go. Be prosperous with that.
All right, guys, we are out of here. We see you guys tomorrow. Come on, see this wave at these people. Come on, we love you guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow morning. Let's go.